Imagine it's payday. You feel great as your bank account fills up. You pay your bills, buy some groceries, maybe treat yourself to a little something. But before the week is over, you're left wondering, where did all my money go? It's a feeling many people can relate to. Being poor isn't just about how much money you make, it's often about how you manage the money you have. Many people fall into traps that drain their wallets without even realizing it. These habits may seem small, but over time, they keep you stuck in the same cycle. The truth is, wasting money is easy, especially when you're not paying attention. The good news? These habits can change. This video isn't about blaming anyone. It's about helping you see money differently. We're going to talk about 6 common ways people waste money, things you might not have thought about before. From tiny expenses that add up to big mistakes rooted in emotions, you'll learn how to spot these patterns and avoid them. By the end of this video, you'll see how frugal living can help you keep more of your money and feel more in control of your future. Let's get started. Number 1. Over-tipping and personalized items. When it comes to tipping, it's easy to overdo it. Many people feel pressured to leave big tips, even when they can't afford it. A little generosity is great, but over-tipping every time you eat out or get a service adds up quickly. For example, tipping 25% instead of 15% might not feel like much at the moment, but over a month, that's extra money you could have saved or used for something more important. Sometimes, people over-tip out of guilt or because they want to be liked, but this habit can drain your wallet without adding real value to your life. Another sneaky money waster is personalized items. Think about custom t-shirts, mugs with your name, or monogrammed phone cases. These things might seem fun or unique, but they're often overpriced and unnecessary. What happens when you no longer like that design, or when the item wears out? You've paid a premium for something that can't be reused or resold. The truth is, both over-tipping and buying personalized items are emotional spending. It's about wanting to feel good or stand out. But in the long run, these habits can hurt your financial goals. Instead, tip fairly based on your budget and focus on quality over personalization when shopping. A sturdy, well-priced item will always be more valuable than something with your initials on it. Saving money doesn't mean being cheap, it means being smart. Number 2. The status symbol illusion. Many people spend money on things to look rich, even when they can't afford it. This is called the status symbol illusion. Expensive cars, designer clothes, flashy jewelry, or the latest gadgets often feel like they show success. But in reality, these purchases drain your wallet without adding value to your life. Here's the tricky part. People don't always buy these things because they need them. They buy them to impress others or feel accepted. Social media makes it worse. You see friends posting pictures with new shoes, luxury vacations, or high-end cars, and you feel like you need to keep up. The truth? Most people showing off are in debt or barely scraping by. The real problem is this. Chasing status keeps you broke. Buying things you don't need leaves no money for the things that matter, like saving for emergencies, investing, or building wealth. Here's an interesting fact. Truly wealthy people often live modestly. Wealthy people don't rely on flashy items to prove their success. Take Azim Premji, the Indian tech billionaire who led Wipro. Despite his massive wealth, he is known for flying economy class and driving an old car. Carlos Slim, one of the richest men in the world from Mexico, still lives in the same modest house he bought decades ago. Amancio Ortega, founder of Zara, often eats lunch with employees at the company cafeteria and avoids the spotlight altogether. These individuals focus on growing their wealth, not showing it off. True success doesn't need to be flashy. Instead of spending on status, focus on building what's called silent wealth. This means putting your money into things that grow, like savings, education, or investments. It's not about how you look today, it's about how stable your life is in the future. Remember, confidence comes from financial security, not from wearing a designer logo. Number 3. Niche cleaning products and overpriced greeting cards. Have you ever walked down the cleaning aisle and noticed there's a separate product for everything? A cleaner for glass, another for your kitchen, one for wood floors, and even special sprays for stainless steel. These niche cleaning products promise amazing results, but most of them do the same basic job. The truth is, you don't need 10 different cleaners when a single multi-purpose product can do it all. Some people even make their own cleaners using simple ingredients like vinegar and baking soda, saving tons of money while keeping their homes spotless. Now, let's talk about overpriced greeting cards. Birthdays, anniversaries, or holidays come around, and many people grab a fancy card that costs $6 or more. Sure, they look nice, but think about it. How long does someone actually keep a card? Most end up in the trash within days. Over time, spending on expensive cards adds up, especially when there are cheaper or more thoughtful alternatives. Instead, try buying blank cards in bulk or making your own. A handwritten note inside a simple card often means more than a store-bought one filled with generic messages. You could even skip the card entirely and write a heartfelt message in an email or on social media. Both niche cleaning products and expensive greeting cards are small spending habits that sneak up on your budget. By simplifying and thinking creatively, you can save money without losing quality or meaning. Number 4. Frequent car washes and unnecessary gardening equipment. Many people spend money on frequent car washes, thinking it keeps their car looking good. But here's the truth. Washing your car every week or two isn't always necessary, especially if you live in an area without harsh weather. A car wash may cost $10 to $20 each time, and over a year, that adds up to hundreds of dollars. The shiny look only lasts a few days, and often, it's more about habit than need. Instead, consider washing your car at home with basic supplies. It's cheaper and works just as well. Save professional washes for special occasions or when your car really needs a deep clean. Now, let's look at gardening. A beautiful garden is nice, but many people buy unnecessary equipment or fancy tools they hardly use. Do you really need a special gadget for trimming one type of plant or a high-end sprinkler system for a small yard? These items often sit in the garage collecting dust. Simple, affordable tools can handle most gardening tasks just fine. Instead of spending on frequent car washes or extra gardening gear, focus on practicality. A little effort and creativity can save you money while still keeping your car and garden in great shape. Number 5. Ignoring hidden costs. Sometimes, saving money up front can cost you more in the long run. This happens when people ignore hidden costs, those extra expenses that come later when you don't maintain things or choose cheaper options. For example, skipping regular car maintenance like oil changes might save you $50 today, but a broken engine could cost thousands of dollars later. The same goes for buying cheap appliances or electronics that wear out quickly. You might end up replacing them sooner than if you'd invested in a better quality product. Health is another big area where hidden costs sneak in. Ignoring regular checkups or eating unhealthy, cheap food may save money now, but it can lead to expensive medical bills later. Poor habits like not exercising or neglecting dental care can also result in costly treatments that could have been avoided. Another example is renting instead of buying tools or equipment you use often. While renting seems cheaper at first, the costs can add up over time, making ownership the smarter choice for frequently used items. The lesson here? Think long-term. Spending a little more now on quality, maintenance, or prevention can save you a lot in the future. The saying, "buy it nice," or "buy it twice," reminds us that hidden costs are often the price of trying to save too much, too soon. Number 6. The social spending spiral. Have you ever gone out with friends and spent more than you planned? Splitting a big restaurant bill, buying expensive drinks, or constantly chipping in for group gifts can leave your wallet empty before you realize it. This is called the social spending spiral, when trying to keep up with friends or social circles leads to overspending. Many people feel pressure to say yes to every invite or contribute equally, even when it's outside their budget. You don't want to seem cheap or left out, so you go along. Over time, these small choices add up, keeping you from reaching your financial goals. For example, spending $50 on dinner every week adds up to $2,600 a year, money that could have gone towards savings or paying off debt. The good news? You can stay social without going broke. Start by setting limits. For instance, budget how much you're willing to spend on outings each month. Suggest alternatives like potluck dinners, game nights at home, or free outdoor activities. If a group plan is too expensive, it's okay to politely decline. True friends will understand. Also, avoid guilt when saying no to things you can't afford. Remember, the goal isn't to impress others, it's to build a secure financial future. By learning to manage social spending, you can enjoy time with friends while staying on track with your money goals. Frugal living isn't about being cheap or depriving yourself. It's about making smart choices with your money so you can have a better future. By avoiding the 6 common money wasters, you can take control of your finances and stop feeling stuck. The key is to focus on what truly matters. Instead of spending on things that don't add real value to your life, put your money towards savings, investments, or experiences that bring lasting happiness. Small changes can make a big difference over time. Remember, wealth isn't about looking rich, it's about being financially secure. Frugal living gives you the freedom to focus on your goals and build a stable, stress-free life. Start by making one small change today and see how far it takes you. Now, if you want to learn how to achieve financial success, then watch this video next. If you made it to this point in the video, please like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.